Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Saturday night's main event. And it is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is putting his title on the line. We are 1 week away from Royal Rumble. When you talk about the Nightmare Jordan Styles in LA Knight, you talk about unadulterated, pure star power. We saw them go to war at King of the Ring. They pushed each other to their absolute possible limit. And here, live on Saturday night's main event, the highly anticipated sequel is somehow going to completely eclipse the last match at King of the Ring held at Crown Jewel. A brutal, exhausting 2 out of 3 falls masterpiece is set to take way, and the history runs deep. And the physical toll is undeniable, and the beef here is strong. This rivalry is making a turn for the worse. The Nightmare Jordan Styles beat the likes of Roman Reigns and then got called out by LA Knight on SmackDown after he didn't appear the first night as champion. The Nightmare Jordan Styles came here to SmackDown looking to retain gold, but he set his eye on the Ascension era and the undisputed title, and he was robbed by the corporation and Roman Reigns. The air is thick, ladies and gentlemen. And the stakes are high, and the megastar, LA Knight, has just transcended this atmosphere to an all-time high here at Saturday night's main event. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has to look out for that elbow and that huge BFT. If the Nightmare Jordan Styles can do that, he may be able to keep his title. But if that BFT hits, LA Knight will hear, and you're new. And it would be, a mega feeling. The Nightmare Jordan Styles, LA Knight, 2 out of 3 falls match, and it's for the World Heavyweight Championship. You can see in the eyes of both competitors the poise, the desperation. We're 1 week away from Royal Rumble, and if the title changes hands, the atmosphere at the Royal Rumble and the stakes to make it to WrestleMania have just been put to an all-time high test. Will LA Knight go into WrestleMania as World Heavyweight Champion, or will the Nightmare Jordan Styles retain his title and move on to WrestleMania facing whoever comes first? The Nightmare Jordan Styles is poised. LA Knight is absolute star power. He is single-handedly changing this match. The bell is about to ring, and this match is about to take way. LA Knight, the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and it begins. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is choosing not to shake LA Knight's hand. Oh my goodness, these two men, oh my, it's a Hinsaguri. The Nightmare Jordan Styles goes for a Hinsaguri, and now he's locking up the ankle of LA Knight. The mobility is a key for LA Knight, and he goes after the back. Remember, the Nightmare Jordan Styles was in that calf crusher, and it was absolutely tearing the legs and knees and the back of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. LA Knight had him in a bad way. And now LA Knight is gaining momentum. What does he have? LA Knight is sending him out. My goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles just fell. No, and it is a drop kick on the outside. Vintage LA Knight. The Nightmare Jordan Styles and LA Knight are out ringside, and they're going for a beatdown. LA Knight is busted wide open, and now the Nightmare Jordan Styles just hits the steals and steps. My goodness, another steel step hit by LA Knight. We're at 4. LA Knight's going up top. He goes for an elbow drop. My goodness. And a knee, oh my goodness, a knee to the back of the head by LA Knight. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. The match is taken away. LA Knight gets the crowd on his side, but it's a drop kick by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He puts that all to bed. And he begins to stomp out the likes of LA Knight. And he slams the arms of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Goes for a moonsault. And LA Knight is going to the corner. He could be looking to gain some win, but no, that's no good because there's a buckle bomb. Boom! The Nightmare Jordan Styles is gaining his poise. He knocks the hell out of LA Knight. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has LA Knight in the position that he needs him to be in early in this match. Oh my goodness, an elbow, and it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He sends him to the ropes, and there was another one. No, oh, a BFT out of nowhere. A BFT out of nowhere. LA Knight finds it after that counter. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is still out. Here we go. First pinfall. 1. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles kicks out at 1. I thought it was over. That BFT. That BFT would have gave us our first fall. And now, oh, he tries to go for it again. LA Knight. What is going on? And now it's a mega mud hole stomp. My goodness. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles rolls to the turnbuckle, and he's going for it all. LA Knight is charging up. Oh my goodness, a running knee strike. LA Knight's looking. He's looking to gain some momentum. Here we go, and that momentum is curved. Nightmare Jordan Styles is going up. It's a drop kick back down. He's going back up. He's looking for it all. Swanton. The Nightmare Jordan Styles picks up LA Knight, and he's going for a silencer. He's looking to silence the megastar, but it's no good. No way! And he counters the megastar! And no! Oh my goodness, he was going for it all! And now it's a slugfest here at Saturday night's main event. World Heavyweight title on the line, and these two men are in a slug out. This looks like a boots in a fight. My goodness, another one. LA Knight, yeah. The Nightmare Jordan Styles, ooh. He called for another one. The Nightmare Jordan Styles hits him again, and it's LA Knight. But no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles gives him a combo of the lifetime, and he sends him crashing to the mat. The Nightmare Jordan Styles sends him up top, and he's looking for it all, but no, it's countered by LA Knight. Again, another counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and oh my goodness, he was going for that red dot. The Nightmare Jordan Styles was looking for it all, and he tries to go for a sling blade. It's countered by LA Knight, and what does he have here? Burning Hammer! The Nightmare Jordan Styles and LA Knight are trapped to the floor. My goodness, these men putting their bodies on the line for this World Heavyweight Championship. It's taking it to another stratosphere. He's going for another burning hammer. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles rolls out of the ring. And what's going on? Oh, a clothesline. LA Knight has momentum. Elbow drop. My goodness. He hit that elbow on the outside of the ring. On the outside of the ring. And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles, did he have enough time? He's going for a pinfall. He's going for a pinfall. 1, 2. It is a kick out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He's calling for it. He's calling for it. No, BFT. BFT. 1, 2. No, the Nightmare Jordan Styles kicks out. That's 2 BFTs. He's going for another one. He's going for another one. It's counter. And a Nightmare Jordan Styles trying to hit him with a knee strike. And he sends him to the ropes. But it's countered again by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he's going for another silencer. He's going for a silencer. He's going for a silencer. He has it locked in. He has it locked in. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles gets rid of the silencer. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? The Nightmare Jordan Styles gets sent to the outside of the ring. LA Knight with a reversal. We're at 1.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
We're at 2. And oh my goodness, LA Knight tries to go for a big move and he comes crashing down. Sent back into the ring. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking to reach for gold. He's looking to retain his title. And it's a coup de grace. Here we go. 1, 2. And oh my goodness, LA Knight kicks out. LA Knight kicks out. Oh my goodness, it's a counter. No, another counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he goes for a schoolboy super kick. And he's going back up top. No, it's a Tope Atomico. What is he thinking? And the Nightmare Jordan Styles counters the BFT. And what is he doing? Widow's Bell DDT. No way. No way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles hits him with a nightmare knee out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles had him reeling. He had him reeling. LA Knight, counter by LA Knight. The Nightmare Jordan Styles rolls out of the ring with a veteran move. And as a counter again by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And what is this? These two men, he takes a, oh my goodness, he busts open the face of the Nightmare Jordan Styles with that slam to the table. He came to our announce table. And what is he thinking? It's a Gary. He finds some footing. He's finding footing. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is setting up for another nightmare knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles collects the first fall of the match. He sends him to the ropes. What is he doing? Oh my goodness. A gut. And he hits a drop kick, but it's no good. LA Knight counters. And LA Knight's going for a pin. He's going for a pin. 1, 2, 3. My goodness, it's 1-1. It's not looking good. No way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles sends it to the ropes. And oh my, he's taking LA Knight back up top. And he hits him with a jab. No. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? The Nightmare Jordan Styles. He's going for a superplex. Boom! Into a Falcon. No, a final cut. A final cut. LA Knight rolls out of the ring. What is he thinking? The Nightmare Jordan Styles goes for a moonsault, and that can cost him. That can cost him. Oh my goodness, a clothesline from LA Knight. And he tries to go for a sling blade counter. And another clothesline. We're at 5. What is he thinking? No way. A crossbody. We're at 7. Nightmare Jordan Styles calling LA Knights up. And it's a tope atomico onto the outside. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has him right where he wants him. LA Knight swings him back into motion. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking for some footing. And it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. No way. No way! What is he doing? Oh! And it's a back! It's a mega suplex! And he counters it! LA Knight! Boom! BFT! It could be it! 1, 2, no good! The Nightmare Jordan Styles kicks out! No way! It is a, no, it's reverse. He was going for a sling blade. It's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness. And he goes for a combo. This match has reached its absolute limit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a stomp out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he repays the debt. And now a face rake. And a huge boom, boom. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is finding it all here. Oh, no, he tried to go for that split leg moonsault. And it only drove him to destruction because LA Knight has found his footing. He's going up top. No, he missed it. He missed it. He missed it. Nightmare knee. A nightmare knee. No way. He's taking him back up top. Oh my goodness. LA Knight is in a bad way. Here it goes. Superplex. Boom. Into a no final cut again. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles wheels are turning. And he begins to stomp out the megastar. This beef is getting to an all-time high. He's up top. He's calling for it all. Swanton counter. The Nightmare Jordan Styles get countered by Swanton. My goodness, the knees got up. He sends him out. And now an elbow from LA Knight. He's looking for it all.
This has truly been a match for the ages.
Sends him to the, oh, he sends him to the turnbuckle. Sling blade from the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And now it's looking horrible. Nightmare Jordan Styles. LA Knight's reaching. What is he doing? Arabian press. My goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a league of his own. He grabs the title. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is proving he's champion. We're at 4. The Nightmare Jordan Styles, we're at 5. LA Knight's catching wind. LA Knight's catching wind, and it's an elbow. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is setting up for a huge move. And it's hit. Oh no. The Ring General Gunther. No way. The Ring General Gunther Gunther is here! Gunther is here at Saturday Night's main event! And he has a steel chair!
4D chess, attacking when he's least expecting.
Oh my goodness! What is going on? A count! 1, 2! Nightmare George Styles kicks out!
Keep the champion down.
Gunther had him where he wanted him! It's not looking good! Oh! What's going on? And a Nightmare George Styles! He catches him with a knee! It's countered by LA Knight! LA Knight's taking him up! He's going for another! Burning half! No! My goodness, that was a swinging neck breaker for all of the marbles! The Nightmare George Styles is in critical condition. The start of this match. And then Gunther finding his way. Oh my goodness, what was he going for? DDT! And it's not looking good for the likes of the Nightmare George Styles. He's trying to calculate this. The Nightmare George Styles, Tope Atomico! And he's going up! Swanton countered again! He goes for it all! Countered again! What's going on? No! The Nightmare George Styles fights out of it! He fights out of it, hits him with a Nightmare knee! He's trying to make the pinfall! Nightmare George Styles is trying to regain his strength. He's not even going for a pin. What is he doing here? Oh, a suplex. He's going up top again. And it's a swanton. And he's going back up top again. And it's a, oh no. 450. Counter! Neck breaker! It's a neck breaker! And the Nightmare George Styles is out on his feet! He's out on his feet! He's in that corner! It's not looking good! Boom! Snake eyes! And it's a counter! He reversed it! And here we go! Sling blade! Basement drop kick!
He is just feeding off the electricity from the WWE unit.
And what is he going for? Oh my goodness! That moonsault is deadly! It's a clothesline by LA Knight! And he's setting up for something big! LA Knight's bleeding out! It's a BFT! Here we go! Here we go! 1, 2, and it's a kick out by the Nightmare George Styles! His best shot wasn't enough! These men are putting it all on the line! LA Knight has the Nightmare George Styles up! Slings him around! And he has him up! No! Oh! Clothesline! And it's not looking good for the Nightmare George Styles.
One step ahead of Knight there.
Nightmare George Styles finds his footing. And my goodness, it is just absolutely pandemonium here. Oh my goodness, of steel steps to the ribs of the Nightmare George Styles. It could be over. It could be over. I tell you this right now. We're at 3, and the ribs of the Nightmare George Styles again. Oh, back body drop on the barricade. Nightmare George Styles is out cold.
And he slides him back.
He's out cold. We're at 6. LA Knight's back in the ring. And he's going for that megastar elbow. That elbow. And he's setting up. He's setting up. He's going for it all. If he misses, he can be champion. No. No. A counter. A counter. A counter.
They know each other.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles. It's another. No, it's reversed. Oh my goodness. And a huge decking punch.
Now the pin for the champion.
And here we go. 1, 2, 3. And he could not fight anymore. The Nightmare Jordan Styles was put to his limit by LA Knight. He hit him with a clubbing blow, knocked him out. These men went back and forth, but the corporation board thinks the Nightmare Jordan Styles is going to sit back and cry about his loss. They have severely miscalculated the Nightmare Jordan Styles. There is zero time to look backwards because 1 week away, Royal Rumble, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles looks to clinch his chance. That's his only way to WrestleMania, and that's his only way to Royal Rumble. And this Ascension era is put to a stop because the new World Heavyweight Champion is LA Knight. Yeah! My goodness, this match was an absolute slaughter.